Всем привет, меня зовут Дмитрий, и мы продолжаем играть в GreedFall. Мы должны сейчас призвать демона вроде как. Нашли святилище. Тут лутаем вокруг все что есть. Рецепт. Зелье демонического обряда. Застряли. Ну и, собственно, изучаем эту локацию. Давайте вернемся сюда. Там, похоже, загадка, как наподобие, как была в прошлой серии. Так. О, кто это сидит тут? Может быть, с ним надо поговорить?
What a strange party we have here. Who are you to come and disrupt our solitude?
Good day.
You are on Olmenawi and at the same time Renaigse. So it is possible to bond yourself on your faraway island?
We are here because Teleme has asked us to carry out an investigation. They think that certain clans venerate a demon, an evil creature. We carried out our investigation of Vedlog on Chief Durdra in an attempt to discover the truth, and the clues have led us to find our answers in this sanctuary.
Durdra sends you to seek out a demon? Curious. A man from your island came already a long time ago. Full of questions he was as well. He had a small party of warriors with smoking tubes, and on their chests, a golden lion.
A lion?
That smells like the bridge. I wonder what they were looking for here.
They set up a camp near here, and then they disappeared all of a sudden.
Do you know where precisely?
It was a long time ago. I don't remember all that well. My memory has been leaving me of late. But it wasn't far from here. You will find it. I am.
Мне кажется, мы это место уже нашли вот только что.
You are bringing back the memories. They were asking nearly the same questions you ask.
Но мы, собственно, уже нашли, что хотели. Ну, давайте обыщем еще раз. В принципе, мы нашли рецепт. Пока что это ничего у нас не активно, да? Придется обыскивать еще раз, то есть я поспешил. Мне кажется, это где-то что-то не договаривает. Вот 100%.
A fresco in various yellow hues. It represents a sort of insect.
И, похоже, мы не все болото в любом случае обыскали.
The image is fading. I can't see much of anything. Fresco. It represents a beast of the marshes, a red serpent.
Давайте вернемся к отшельнику, еще раз с ним поговорим. Вы, кстати, сразу так и не заметите, что он так сидит на камне, и не видно его.
What do you want, strange stranger?
We found the camp you spoke of. Well, all that remains of it.
I told you. You were not the first Renags went by here.
Many died. What happened to them?
I warned them, I remember. They did not listen very well. Too bad. Their weapons were strange and powerful, but not enough so. The marsh is more powerful still.
That doesn't seem to bother you all that much.
Tir-Fradi gives, Tir-Fradi takes back. But you're still here. What do you want again?
I found this note. It speaks of a ritual, but it is incomplete. Do you know anything else about it?
A ritual? Yes, there is a ritual for the impatient. For me, it serves no purpose. I am here. I wait.
But for me, it would be useful. Can you help me?
There must have her reasons. The folly of youth. Do you see those drums over there? They awaken the earth as long as you play them correctly.
They will awaken the earth.
Oh, and that's not all. Once the earth is awakened, the stone will appear that must be quenched.
Quench a stone.
But you're still here. What do you want again?
How do you play the drums?
Oh, that's easy. The music is the first language of Tir-Fradi. It resonates with the earth. You need only respect the natural order for the earth to hear you. A predator, a prey. The cycle.
That's not really all that clear.
Come now, come now. You must first make the snake rattle, unless it is first to be the insect. Alas, time devours all memories. I do remember one thing though.
I'm listening.
Each drum must only be played one time, and only once. But you're still here. What do you want again?
Quench a stone. What does that mean?
Water trickles on the stone and returns to us, empowered by its force. But sometimes, water is not enough.
This note I found explains a recipe. A potion thought to contain the essence of this place. That's what must be poured over the stone.
Oh, yes. No doubt. No doubt. But you're still here. What do you want again?
Nothing. I shall leave you alone.
Так. Наверное, сначала надо делать зелье. Где у нас лагерь? Добежим до лагеря. Потом ударим в там-там, чтобы мертвый негр встал и пошел. Отлично, скрафтили. Бить по барабанам, как мы поняли, нужно в определенной последовательности. Он говорил про цикл жизни. То есть я предполагаю, что это какая-то цепочка. Ну, как цепочка еды, что ли. Логично, что, наверное, первое насекомое. Насекомую ест жаба, правильно? А жабу съедает змея. Ну, да, логика. Блин, как бы это ни появилось, какая-нибудь хреновина, голова какое-нибудь чудовище. Мы его польем, а оттуда что-нибудь вылезет. Давайте сохранимся. Я вот прям уверен, учитывая, что вообще вот этот все, весь вот этот алтарь, как арена такая выглядит.
Looks like an altar.
Давайте применим зелье. Победить чудище. Блин, ну вот я прав был.
What is this?
Ну, что-то ни хера себе у нее сиськи. Так, ща. Мы ее в паралич отправим. С грудью, монстр. Как-то ничто человеческое не чуждо, да, монстр? Держи, поджопник. Убили Сисяндру.
Dear Dunsadag! Killed! You killed her! Monsters! Murderers!
You knew her, old man? Before she became a Nadaig.
May the earth swallow you whole! You and those from their dark oil! They must all be destroyed! But Enolmil Frictimen will stop them! He will chase you all away! Murderers! His hunt has begun!
Calm down. We didn't have a choice. We were only defending ourselves.
Shiora, what is he talking about? Why is he so furious, and who is Enon Mil Frictaman?
I believe he is furious because he knew the Nadaig before she bonded. He mourns her in this way. It was a Donegad who received very much power and who traded herself completely.
Are you saying that that creature was once a woman?
Yes, like you and me. Anyone who draws upon the power of the earth becomes one of their faces in exchange. As for your other question, Enon Mir Frichtaman means one of a
Что за дикая
thousand
охота?
faces.
One of 1,000 faces. If it is a creature, I would prefer to avoid crossing paths.
Enon Mir Frichtaman. I doubt that you can understand.
But enough to think that this being wants us harmed? Perhaps it's the source of the Malachor.
And why is that? Why would the source of your sickness come from here?
I don't know, Siora. But didn't this man just say that this being would hunt us down? We need to learn more.
Раскрыть тайну чудовища. Его путать не надо. Ни хрена с него нет. Так, ну тайну чудовища мы раскроем. Давайте посмотрим, что вот здесь находится. Как туда пройти? Я предполагаю, что вот здесь вот. Давайте вернемся назад, посмотрим. Похоже, нельзя туда пройти, да? Нельзя. Ну ладно. Да. Тогда давайте через лагерь лучше будем путешествовать. Через него удобнее. У этого хрена появилось задание. Давайте поговорим. С другом Педруччи.
I'm happy you came to find me. Allow me to apologize once again. I should have spoken to you sooner, told you what I knew, and not betrayed your trust.
Indeed, you should have.
As I said, I'd like to make up for it and help you find your family again.
How do you intend to do that?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, of course, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important in her village. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwin, and told me about her family. She even gave me a pendant for you. You were only a child, so I gave it to Mrs. de Sade for safekeeping.
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. She said it was a family heirloom. Did my mother tell you the name of her village?
No, but I'm sure the Nords can help us. They were the ones who took your mother to the continent.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Nords record everything down to the gentlest breeze. They must have written something in a logbook somewhere. So, do you want to try and find out where you come from? Do you want to find your relatives?
Конечно, пойдем, только без тебя.
All this
Ну
is
только,
so
скорее всего, надо
beautiful.
будет взять обязательно.
I suppose so, yes.
Let's go then.
Ну, давайте оставим Курта тогда. Будет вообще нестандартная пати у нас. Друг Педруччи. Сейчас закончим с чудовищем.
You survived. Which must mean, alas, that one of the Nadaig is with us no longer. You are a great warrior. You could almost be a storm warrior. What do you seek?
You set a trap for us, invoking and releasing that creature.
It is true. And the Nadaig is indeed one of the faces, a spirit of the Isle. I was hoping that you would disappear. The swamps do not like to give back those who enter. You have seen things that no stranger to our clan has ever seen. Secrets that no one must know. But you survived. You are strong. I should not have thought you so weak.
The ritual. This is how you prepare the blood sap.
What are you talking about, Siora?
No one knows the recipe. But it is the very barm that allows her warriors to enter into a trance and to rise again when they have fallen.
It is true. You do not know the ingredients, but you know now how the blessing works. I have nothing more to give you than my excuses, and that you keep to yourself all that you have seen. You are a brave on Almanawi, and I would like to request your help.
You request my help after sending me on a suicide mission.
You helped us to find the camp of the Soul Lasser, and you have proven your valor fighting the Nadaig. So yes, I am asking for your help in saving the people who are suffering in this camp.
What do you intend to do
Ну, это с
exactly?
удовольствием.
Attack and destroy this camp and those who live in it to set my people free.
And how am I supposed to help you?
My clan is powerful, but so are these Soul Lasser. I need more warriors. Eseld of the Gaius Rad is in my debt, but I'm afraid she might refuse to honor it after her clan was defeated. You know how to talk to people, and you are friends with her twin sister. I would like you to go and convince her to help me.
I suppose I could try at least.
That would be good. It would also be good if you could fight alongside us to set these prisoners free. Meet us near the camp with the forces you managed to assemble.
Ну, отлично. Еще один квест.
I do not want
Так.
to interrupt, but I think our priority should be to find Cornelia. I doubt our Mother Cardinal is aware of the Inquisition's actions. She will certainly want to put an end to it all to appease the natives. Whereas, a frontal assault led by Deirdre and her men would only rekindle the conflict. And Cornelia would certainly take umbrage at an intervention of the congregation without even informing her of the situation.
Ну, это мы сейчас подумаем, как сделать. Так. Можем отправиться узнать о исследованиях. Коль мы находимся в одной в этой локации. Сейчас. Тем более здесь перемещение лагерями быстрое. Давайте это сделаем. Потом, наверное, родней займемся. Или пойдем освобождать. Надо подумать будет. Я бы, конечно, инквизиторов, вот, кстати, по поводу того, что сказал Петрус, я бы все-таки инквизиторов пошел бы сам вырезал, нежели бы просил предстоятельницу.
Oh, there you are, Your Excellency. The Enlightened has heard my prayers. What's going on? Where are the others? After deciphering the content of the tablets, they went north to continue their research in some swamps. But they must have encountered problems. Brother Fidelis came back here, and he was in a dreadful state. He most likely came to seek help, but he fainted. It's impossible for us to know what happened to them. I'm not a doctor, but I may be able to examine him. Oh, please do. Any help would be appreciated. We've done our best, but our magic has proved inefficient. And the healer we sent for will certainly arrive too late from San Mateus. This man is burning up with fever, and he bears several bite marks and traces of blows.
The blows did not put him in this state. He looks like a victim of poisoning. With the right antidote, I think we could get him back on his feet.
Have you tried giving him any anti-poison? Of course, but to no avail. And what if it were a hex cast by the heretics? No matter what happens, you always suspect them.
Why, of course. These savages are always to blame. The man was in the swamp. There are some rare animals there, and their venom is terrible. A healer from the area will know the antidote.
We could ask Lair. He will direct us to someone who understands remedies.
Не хочет нас локация отпускать. Идемте к Леру. Сейчас будет принеси 5 лягушачьих лапок, голову змеи. Более чем уверен.
You've come back to see old Lair. I heard that you managed to retrieve the tablets.
Did Vindwal tell you?
Yes, and I feel more at peace, knowing that our brothers are alive, and that they will be able to join another clan. And you proved me right. Peace with the Renaigse is possible.
I need your advice. You may already know that one of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition.
I heard about it.
He has all the symptoms of a poisoning, but the anti-poisons we gave him had no effect. He must have been bitten by a creature of the swamp, and we're looking for a healer who would know of a suitable antidote.
So, you came to see me. Interesting. Our neighbors did not think for one moment that we could be helpful. Alas, our Donegat is one of the exiles. But Vindwal knows plants well. She will know.
Thank you. I will go see her. I hope she agrees to help us. I have to go.
Like so many others.
Так как мы не убили ее сына, то, я думаю, она нам поможет.
Here you are again. What do you want?
I have come to ask for your help. Lair told me you know about remedies.
I do know a few of them. I have learned about plants. I used to want to become a Donegad.
One of the researchers came back wounded from the expedition. Apparently he was bitten by a creature of the swamp.
And now he has the Llewellyn fever. We have a good knowledge about this affliction. He will die if he does not receive proper treatment.
Do you know which antidote should be given to him?
Yes. These priests are idiots. They could have asked for our help, but they treat us like children. You are different. And you have allowed my son to join a new clan. So, I will give you the potion to cure the priest. Wait a moment. Make him drink this remedy and he'll get better.
Thank you, Vindwal.
Как я сказал, мы помогли сыну, а она помогла нам. Нормально.
Where am I?
You are in Eden. You're safe.
Was I unconscious for a long time? The other members of the expedition, they are in danger. The swamp is so hostile. We weren't prepared for it. Some of our people have disappeared.
What caused these wounds?
A nightmarish creature. The swamp is full of them. A colleague and I had left to fetch some help when we were attacked. I managed to run away, but I don't know what happened to him. As for those who were at the camp, you must go help them.
Show me the location of your colleagues on the map. I will join them.
There. Please, hurry.
Thank you. You should rest now.
Ну, пойдемте найдем лагерь богословцев. Да ладно, они что-то ушли. Бестолочь. То есть там, где мы проводили ритуалы, призывали эту сисястую бабу. Сисястого монстра. Давайте у святилища на дороге прыгнем, посмотрим. Педручу пока с нами будет ходить. Квест активен. Вот и как я должен туда попасть? Кто мне расскажет? Давайте попробуем найти проход. То есть я прав был, что там слева что-то, точнее справа, как-то какие-то знаки вопроса, которые надо открывать. А, во, тут не было прохода. Так, божественное кольцо, да? Давайте мы Педруччием вооружим. Сундучок по дороге. Блин, я тоже хочу, как эта экспедиция прокладывает себе путь. Они там на бульдозере, что ли, здесь ехали? Вот мне интересно. Уже и стены построили. Вообще норм, ребята устроились.
Hey, What's happening here? I could hear you from miles away.
Your Excellency, I'm so happy to see you. You arrive right on time to settle this matter.
How did you manage to find us in the middle of this swamp?
Brother Fidelis managed to reach Eden. He's the one who told us where your camp was.
But he didn't leave alone. What happened to Father Orbricus, who was accompanying him?
He must be dead, like our other companions. This is all your fault. This is yet more proof that you are not fit to lead such a team. I should be the one in charge.
Maybe you should calm down and explain to me what's happening here.
This expedition was undertaken with no concern for common sense. We are not equipped to explore this type of place. Our people are disappearing, and all we have found are some falsified writings.
Brother Virgil is terrified, which probably explains why he is being so disingenuous. We have made incredible discoveries, and we could find more.
You are beyond redemption. I won't waste another second talking to you. If you want to talk to me, Your Excellency, it will have to be without her.
How charming.
Ой, бестолочь, а.
Your Excellency, I hope you will forgive us for that scene. My relations with Virgil have always been difficult, but ever since we arrived here, it has been unbearable. I'm afraid we may need an arbiter.
Before anything else, I need to know what led to this situation between you.
What would you like to know?
For what reason were you quarreling?
The expedition itself, I'm afraid. Virgil was always against it, especially under my supervision. For him, our discoveries in Eden were sufficient. They confirmed what he wanted. The rest did not matter. According to him, we should never have continued. And when we found new tablets, it became even worse.
Were they also written by Saint Matthias?
Without a doubt, the handwriting is the same. There are also some patterns, some islander symbols. It's fascinating. But what really angers Virgil is the content we managed to decipher. Our founder explains that he learned a lot from the islanders, something our brother cannot accept. He now persists in saying that these tablets are fake, forged by the natives themselves.
Brother Fidelis told me that several members of the expedition have disappeared.
Yes, that's why he left along with Father Orbricus to fetch some help. 3 more of our colleagues are missing, and I'm not even talking about the ones who fell ill. I must admit that I underestimated the hardships we would encounter. I made a mistake. I should have prepared this expedition more thoroughly. But Virgil's being disingenuous does not help.
And no one has searched for those who are missing.
I wanted us to search for them, but someone later convinced me that it presented too much of a risk. Along with lack of preparation, our constantly decreasing number, and creatures swarming the area.
And by someone, I suppose you mean Brother Virgil.
Indeed.
I'm thankful for these pieces of information, but you understand that I will also have to talk to Brother Virgil.
Of course, that's understandable. You must hear us both before you can make a decision.
Чё-то я уже как на стороне Евгения, мне этот Вергилиус тоже ни хера не нравится. Может, его аккуратненько ножичком ночью чикнем. И все. Одним проповедником больше, одним меньше.
Brother Virgil,
What do you want?
can you explain to me what caused such a quarrel?
The reason for it is very simple. It is Eugenia's folly. This woman should never have been the supervisor of our team. The discoveries made in Eden were sufficient, but no. She didn't want to stop the research. She organized this expedition in a hurry, without taking elementary precautions, and now she's accepting as facts the delirious writings we discovered on these tablets without doubting them for even 1 second.
What do you mean?
We found some new tablets, allegedly written by Saint Matthias, but their content is so absurd that they were obviously forged. I am certain that the natives must have found these stones before us and modified their content.
How would they have done that? The natives cannot write.
They must have been helped by an unscrupulous settler. How would I know?
Brother Fidelis told me that some of your colleagues went missing.
При этом эта свинья еще и
Do you know
трус.
anything about this?
They did not go missing. They were killed. It was the wild beasts, the diseases, and let's not forget the savages. We can feel their presence, roaming around the camp at night. I am certain that they are responsible for the death of our colleagues.
That's strange. There aren't many villagers around here.
There aren't any. There are a few hermits, but they are not fighters. And they have better things to do than roam around their camp at night.
We have been in this region before, and the only native we met was a little insane but would have been incapable of killing several priests.
Those savages may very well have been following us since our departure. We will not be safe on this island until it is entirely converted.
I see. So, you haven't tried to find your colleagues?
So we can die as well. I am not as crazy as Sister Eugenia.
I cannot take sides in your quarrel for now. And, in any case, it is not what matters the most. Even if you think they are dead, we have to try finding your colleagues.
Well, if you are prepared to take such a risk, I can only commend you for your bravery and wish you luck. But I would not get my hopes up. You should start by searching the excavation site. To get there, take the path south of here. But be careful. The creatures that roam the area are ruthless.
Ну, мы любим кровожадных тварей, а вот эта вот тварь, которая всего боится, слишком много болтает, я бы прирезал. Так. Давайте сходим на... Да, надо все смотреть и изучать. Побежали. Здесь прохода, естественно, не будет. Ясненько. И пройти-то можно тогда. Без лагеря не пройти, а вот ворот есть. Очередной лагерь. Эх, науки-то у меня нету. Ну ладно.
This man's skull is sunken, but he doesn't look like he was in a fight. Could he have fallen?
That is unlikely. Look, my child. The wound is located at the back of the
Либо это
skull.
Вергилиус
I
подстроился.
regret to say that in my opinion he was struck from behind with a mace, most likely.
Так, а мы можем теоретически пойти науку качнуть, да? Теоретически. Давайте так и сделаем. Мы забьем сейчас на этот квест пока что. Что с ним не случится. Давайте посмотрим другие задания. Угу. Угу. Ну, я предлагаю по грехам Петруса пройти. Вот этому. Пойдемте к адмиралу Кабралу. И таким образом мы быстрее возьмем 25 уровень и науку вторую. И заодно будем с ней обследовать. Мне кажется, что этот Вергилиус подстроил убийство.
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Naughts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
I have come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships, of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions, and our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on Tir-Fradi who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help, Admiral.
De Sarde,
Yes, Admiral?
don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
Whether or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
Так. Плюс нам зарядили еще одним квестом, да? Давайте посмотрим. Богословские споры. А потом сейчас тайна нафтов. И, мне кажется, просто Юнга не дала ему, вот он и ополчился. У нас очко одно свободно. А, мы же собираем для вот этого, да. Так. Но вот тайны нафтов, мне кажется, надо делать вместе с Ваской. Поэтому мы пойдем сейчас в Хикмет. Заодно там, кстати, с экспедицией разберемся. А лагерь это в Магасваре, да? А мы сначала в Хикмет. Я хочу и выносливость поднять еще до четверки. Или до пятерки, там может до четверки. И наука нам очень нужна. Выполнить тут квест.
Let us thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Так, ну, самый верно бежать надо. Интересно, нам разбойники встретятся? Лишний опыт не помешает.
Hello, Captain.
Well now, what fair wind blows you into port?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Naughts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Naughts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time,
I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship, so I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
Ну, интуиции у нас тоже нет. Ну, давайте предложим
You
деньги.
need a little gold to jog your memory.
You're quite the merchant, aren't you? But since you're asking so nicely, I do actually need a new sail.
Here's your gold, Captain.
Perfect. My old boat thanks you. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people. How do you feel?
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Так, бежим обратно в нашу резиденцию. Ни хрена я не помню, где она здесь находится. Ну и мы, собственно, не туда побежали. Вот теперь туда. Так, нам нужно... А, это Улан-предатель, который... Тут, кстати, есть место, которое хотел все чекнуть. Сейчас, может, до него тоже забегаем.
To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad, kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue, but it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tir-Fradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company.
Двоюродная бабушка,
Doesn't
получается.
speak
Нет,
much to
тетя.
me, but others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
Пойдемте искать тетю. И по дороге немножко плутаю.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others. There's no one here. Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
Так, и куда это нам идти надо? Ой, мне кажется, найду я там сейчас только рожки до ножки. Бабуси. Ну, в любом случае, пойдем сходим. Можно будет потом в этот Магнавар отправиться и сделать научную экспедицию, если нам не хватит опыта. До 25 уровня. Ну, здесь разбойнички есть как раз отлично. Нету разбойничек. Ну и хоть синька с них падает, тоже приятно.
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals. It looks like she may the enlightened protect me in this battle. How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Donegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
A Relwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Arelwin, who died far away from us all. And divorced Tirse. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Thélème, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Arelwin. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tir-Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magam. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child, what you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good for once in my deceitful life. For you and for her. I hope the enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
И нам не хватило опыта. Обидно. Ну, с Петрусом мы сейчас можем попрощаться пока, что он нам уже не нужен. Так. Что мы можем еще сделать? Гословские споры. Тайный агент адмирала. Научная экспедиция. Наверное, ее будем делать сейчас. Переместимся здесь по соседству. Да. И поменяем на Курта. Петруса. Где наш друг Курт? Петрус, до свидания. Курт, здравствуйте. Да, такой состав мне более привычный, больше нравится. Так, что у нас продается здесь? Ничего интересного. Ну, собственно, тоже ничего. Да. Ладно, продолжаем. Так, научная экспедиция, научная экспедиция. Блин, мы столько тут еще не исследовали, оказывается. Инвестиции. Куда нам надо, не пойму. Куда получается? Ну, давайте попробуем, посмотрим.
The valley is vast. We should get to a vantage point if we want to find this expedition.
А, все дохлые. Вот куда нам надо. А что-то они все дохлые. Они с прошлого раза, что ли, так не резнули? Жалко. Сейчас бы тоже easy experience получить. Что, все совсем дохлые? Не все, это хорошо. Нормально. Ну, еще ребята стоят. Всех порубили.
Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp.
A camp here, in the open wind. It was definitely set up by scholars.
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents in the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies. No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they were wielding magic.
Yes. It is the art of the Donegada. One of the valley clans was here.
Would you know which one?
One who fights against the invasion of the peoples from your island. I can be sure of nothing more.
Злая
Why would they
логика.
attack scholars? They're not warriors.
They come here as conquerors. This is enough. But they were not killed. Warriors would have been.
Так, еще обыскать надо, да?
This looks like scientific equipment. This must be
Да мы
the
это уже
lost
поняли, что это
expedition's
лагерь
campsite.
экспедиции, дружище. Ты слоупочешь. Записки руководителя экспедиции. Корнеплод состоит из плотных и жестких тканей, издает резкий запах. Некоторые животные на наших глазах поедали такие корнеплоды без каких-либо заметных последствий, следовательно, растение съедобно. Для окончательного вывода необходимо провести лабораторные исследования. Альфа перенесла свою палатку за пределы лагеря. Говорит, что наша болтовня мешает ей сосредоточиться. Очень способная молодая особа, но я теперь понимаю, почему профессор ее прогнал. Характер у нее скверный. Этот вид птиц широко представлен в долине. Очень любопытные создания. Они подходят так близко, что до них можно дотронуться. Вероятно, островитяне на них не охотятся, иначе они вели себя бы осторожнее. Тем не менее, мясо у них вкусное. Возможно, запреты на охоту как-то связаны с местными верованиями. Могу предположить, что наивные дикари обожествляют этих птиц.
This looks like the journal of a naturalist. There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the lost expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can discover. A trail of blood. That cannot be good. Follow it.
Где тут еще были звери? Вот. Так, где может быть палатка этой барышни? Не она ли?
A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he's been dead for days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
This man traded his life for all the suffering of my people.
It was only a scholar, a sage, not a warrior on the battlefield.
Do you think my people see a difference when bridgemen steal our people from their beds? From who do you think all the clans hide dead children?
This man was unarmed. And from the position of his body, I would say he was fleeing. It is not honor that motivates them. Maybe it was vengeance.
I'll search the body. We might find something to help us understand.
Ключ от дорожного сундука. Ну что ж, на этой оптимистичной ноте мы закончим наше сегодняшнее путешествие. Спасибо за внимание. Всем пока-пока.